All right, welcome back from that quick break. I hope you've enjoyed that Mega Man V. We're not done yet. We're gonna play some Mega Man 9 with yours and truly, Laxxus. Good luck. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Manix, and welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm having my own little blog here with 3 games now, and we're starting off with Mega Man 9, which is of the 3 games definitely the one I'm the most scared of. So we'll see what happens. Mega Man 9 came out in 2008, as it says at the bottom. Originally came out on the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360, I think. And then later it came to Steam and stuff with the Mega Man collections. I'm playing it on the Wii, but it doesn't really matter. Also, since my Wii is German, this game is in German, which doesn't matter at all. So let's just get to it. Timing starts when I enter this first stage, so let's just go. And my timer start. Good. That's perfect. Alright, we start with Concrete Man. Because Concrete is a really good weapon. And the problem with this stage is there's quite a bit of mashing, and I hate mashing, so it's always fun to reset and do the mashing part over and over. But yeah, so Mega Man 9, unlike it's a very classic Mega Man game, so you don't even have a slide, you have no weapon switching. It's just walking, running, and shooting, and getting hit by elephants. So this is like the most mashing you need to do in the whole game, basically, and I mess up everything, but that's okay. So it's a pretty straightforward run when it comes to like attack and stuff. Jumping is the same speed as walking, so that doesn't matter. One thing you see me doing is every time I climb up a ladder, I try to jump at the top. That's a little bit faster than starting to walk. Same with starting the stage. I buffer a jump at the beginning, then he immediately goes at full speed. Alright, first boss. Concrete is a pretty tricky boss. Every time he can do 3 different patterns, 3 different attacks rather. I've seen all 3 of them. I try to stay close, because then he... That was a good fight. When you stay close, he only shoots 1 concrete block, and if you time it right, you just jump over it. If you stand further away, he shoots 3 blocks, and that's a lot harder to dodge, and yeah, then you probably waste time dodging instead of shooting him. Also, important thing is every boss in this game has 20 frames of iframes. So you have to have a nice rhythm. You can't just mash, you want to rhythmically attack all the bosses. Both with the buster and later with the weaknesses. Alright, second stage. We don't really have the weakness for the boss, but Concrete is really good for this stage anyway. You will see why. If I could actually hit enemies. Okay. So what I did right there was a little zip with the concrete block. If it falls on top of you... Oh, completely mess up that strat, that's fine. At least I didn't die. If concrete block falls on top of you, and you jump basically into it when it hits you, you get a little zip forward. Or if you time it wrong and on the wrong side of the block, then you get boosted backwards, but we don't do that. And yeah, in this whole stage, like, you see that the concrete is just very, very useful. It also is useful for freezing these lava beams. I missed a trick earlier, which is pretty tricky. Oh god, I completely mess up here, but that's okay. You just take this slow, apparently. Sure. Just wait for all of them. Okay, that was completely messed up. You're supposed to freeze them all and then walk past them, but that's fine. We didn't die. This is actually a pretty scary stage. If you do it properly and go for good strats. Pretty heavy reset point for me, honestly. And this boss is also pretty tricky. He always jumps 1 or 2 spaces far, basically. So you want to stay close to him. And then react to where he's jumping. Oh, it's okay. You can get 3 hits in on some cycles, depending on how he jumps. But if you get 2 every time, it's fine.
Sorry to interrupt you, Laxxus. We're getting an audio DC.
Okay. We are
If not, no worry
about
about it. Like the audio of the shooting and versus what
should be fixed now. I hope that doesn't happen again. I don't know. That sometimes messes up lately for me.
I will check. I'll let you know. Thank you for checking that.
Alright, third stage. Hornet Man. So you can either do Hornet or Galaxy, third or fourth. You can change them however you want. It doesn't really matter. High level runners will do Galaxy first because of Galaxy Man RNG. But doing this first has one safety use at the end of Galaxy Man with the Hornets. So I do it first. But
everything's fixed, by the way. Sorry to interrupt. Everything's working.
Okay, great. If it happens again, just let me know, then we can hopefully fix it. Oh my god, I missed.
We're just gonna take you out of the marathon if that happens again.
Yeah, that's fine. I missed the flower, but that's okay. So the flower is pretty random where it spawns, so didn't get the best spawn, and then I missed a hit. So way to take some extra cycles. That's fine. Also wasted one concrete, so should be good though. Oh, I shouldn't have wasted that one. That was stupid. Now I have to go around here, I guess. I haven't done in a long time, but it's okay. Alright, and now we finally have a weakness for a boss. Fire is very good against Hornet and shouldn't survive for long. Missed my last charge. That was unfortunate. I let go of the charge a bit too early, wasn't charged fully yet, so it just didn't shoot at all. But hey, we did it.
You didn't die, that's what's important.
Yeah, I mean, I said that before, that I don't expect to have a deathless run of this game. Mega Man games are scary. We'll see how it works out.
They're all like that, like it either goes smoothly or you get like death.
Yeah, but now we have great music. I mean, the whole soundtrack, I think, of this game is really, really good, but this is certainly a favorite of many people. Oh yeah, also the routing of this game is determined quite a bit by when you get Rush Coil and Rush Jet. So after 2 stages you get Coil, and after 5 stages you get Jet. So the 3 stages that are done the last are done there because you really want to have Rush Jet for them. And as you can see already for this stage, I mean, Rush Coil is like super useful. The weakness of Galaxy Man is concrete, but doing this second would just not make much sense, because stage would be so much slower without Coil. Let's see if I can get this trick here. A tight jump. Nope, missed it. That's why we have the Hornet Chaser. Otherwise I would just die when I fail that trick. That's why I do Hornet before Galaxy.
Maybe you won't go overestimate with your safe stream.
I mean, you should stop jinxing runs.
I know, I already ruined Noodler's second run.
Yeah, you almost got a good pattern. But not quite. So he can either go up as he did on the second attack, or he can swoop. He can do either of these things like 3 times in a row. So you want just 2 swoops to kill him quickly. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. He is definitely one of the biggest RNG points in the run. Alright, so with Black Hole Bomb now we go to Jewel Man, because that's his weakness. And then after this stage we get Rush Jet, so we can tackle the other stages where we really want Jet. Stage is pretty straightforward. We have some more little concrete zips here in the screen. And just very tiny saves, and that ruined all the time that I gained from them. But it's okay. Boss weapons in this game are actually pretty strong, so you see I use a lot of them and very little buster actually. Once I get some weapons. Little mini boss again, it's random where he spawns. He gave me a good spawn. You want him to spawn as very far right, so you are right next to the door already. I missed my jump, it's okay. Oh yeah, I think fire in this game is the only weapon that you can charge. Similar to Mega Man 2.
Nice little shadow.
And this boss is kinda interesting because you can manipulate him. He always walks like from left to right and back, but if you jump, he also jumps. So we just let him jump into this black hole bomb and leave it again, and then jump back into it, so it just deals a ton of damage because it hits him several times. He has to leave the hitbox of the black hole before you can take damage again, but it just works out perfectly with making him jump repeatedly. Yeah, Buster only in this game is definitely a bit harder. There are a few bosses that are pretty tricky.
The Wily fight Buster only is test of patience.
Oh yeah, that's horrible, like... no one wants to do that, oops.
It's in this game. I think Slurpee also did some restaurant.
Alright, so as I said, we really want Rush Jet for this stage, and you will soon see why, because we can do a bubble skip here. So in these screens you're supposed to like ride up these big bubbles. They're pretty slow, but we can take the small bubbles. They burst after a little bit, but we can screen transition with them. Then get onto Rush Jet, wait for the next bubble, and get up there. Nice. Because actually that trick is a lot easier than it looks like. Oops. I was very surprised when I learned it. It's not that hard. It looks scarier than it is. What's actually hard is, in this game, god, I immediately fail it, calling Rush at the right height. Because, like, you have to time it properly with your jump. If you jump too early, then you will, then Rush will spawn too high and you can't even jump onto him. And then you usually just have to menu and to get rid of him and resummon him. It's pretty annoying.
Yeah, so
alright.
He spawns when he reaches. So like when you get touched together, it just opens up.
Okay, mess up this fight a little bit. This is also a completely scripted fight basically. Just have to time your shots properly and do the right jumps, then the bees will always come in on the boss instead of the small fishes. But the timing is a little bit tricky, but it's fine. The backup was fine. I mean, everything I do is basically backup, you know. Okay, Plunkman. Plunkman is, by the way, pretty hard Buster only boss in my opinion. I don't like that one. But this stage is very cycle based from the beginning of the stage. There are Yoku blocks that are on a global timer, so if I mess up a little bit, I lose quite a bit of time. So this beginning section is quite important. Looking good. Okay. Got the cycles here. Nice. These are on a 4-second cycle, so doing a small mistake means you lose the first cycle and immediately lose 4 seconds, which is kind of sad. And then we skip these Yoku blocks because they suck. And then we die because I got stuck on the ceiling, on the wall there, and I don't know, then I got panicked. Okay, sure. I don't know if I can get... Nope, I can't. Oh my god, man, I missed my jump again. Are you kidding me? Well, this is going great. This should not be that hard.
One of the worst stages, one of the best ones.
I don't have any rush yet. I have to do the whole thing now. Great. Let's see if I can remember how this goes. Made that, that's okay. Alright, perfect. Oh, you know what? I want that. Alright, back on track. Let's go. Nothing happened, we just went through this Yoku block section with Rush that and nothing bad happened. And now we get to the boss. Do I have enough? Okay, barely enough. Perfect. Okay, the boss at least is really easy. With the weakness, you just have to respect the iframes because you have exactly enough ammo to kill him. So don't shoot too early. He even gave me the best pattern. Perfect. Oh, desync again? Are you kidding me? I don't know what is going on with this. Very sorry about that.
No worries. We understand.
I just restart the capture again. Maybe it was just a mod, maybe it was the capture, who knows. But it should work now anyway.
We could just blame a mod. And
oh, it wasn't me, it was Ahmad. God damn it, Ahmad. Can't just do that
if
to
it
me.
makes you feel better, yeah, let's blame a mod.
Anyway, let's continue with Tornado Man. Tornado Man... I don't like this stage at all. First we want to skip some ladders, because climbing ladders is kind of slow. And then we have our trusty friend Rush Jet, because these magnet things are super annoying. So if you go onto them, yeah, like you spin around them, and if you jump at the wrong time, then well, you will just fall off and die, and it's not fun. And also this stage for some reason has ice physics, and later on it has wind physics, so this has like everything that sucks. Oh my god. At least I didn't get the health. Okay, now the wind is against us, so we want to use the rest of our rush jet from here on out because it's faster and also easier, because like I said, it sucks. And in this section the wind pushes us forward, so we want to jump as much as possible. Okay, didn't die, that's good. And Tornado Man, optimally he just stays on the ground. Oops. And I don't miss the last shot, but yeah, that was the perfect pattern. He can also like go up into the air and like stay either at the ceiling, which is fine, because then the shots just go up the wall and hit him anyway. The worst is when he stays somewhere in the middle, then you can only hit him when you jump up and get a few shots in. Yeah, everything is going according to plan. Everything. I mean, except for whatever happened in Plugman. It is fine so far. I hope I grabbed the E-Tank in Plugman stage, because that is an important safety for the Wily fight, because Wily is scary.
I can't beat the game without it.
Yeah, it's like, it's really hard. Alright, Wily stages. It was Dr. Wily, actually. I know that is surprising. Oh, great. Well, that was a bit messed up. I like to die in the screen for some reason. It's not a hard screen, but it just kills me so often. I'm glad I didn't die at least. Wily 1 overall is like a relatively easy stage. There's like one scary screen, and it's not the first screen, even though I die there all the time. Let's see how that goes. But first we have our dragon mini boss with a comeback. The optimal strat is using Jet and mashing him down, but like I said, I suck at mashing and I just use the concrete shots, which makes the next stage slightly slower, but that's fine. Okay, this is the scary one, where you have to... Ooh, that was so close, I should have been dead. I should have been dead there. But we made it, so the timing for that rush call is pretty tight, and if you call him too low, then you just die. Yeah, that must have been like a pixel from death. I don't even know how that worked. But I'm glad it did. And now we have one of the worst bosses in all of Mega Man history. And that is sadly not even a joke. Spike Protest is it's just awful. That's all I will say to this boss. And then I will mash.
This boss is worse than Mega Man 8.
Like they are really... this is definitely top 3 worst boss designs in classic Mega Man.
The real question is, which one is worse, this one or Flame High?
It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. All right, but we got through. And sometimes at the end, when you use the tornado to push all of them back, the bottom one can just hit the spike at the same moment, push it left, and then your tornado will do nothing to it, and it's just the worst feeling. Alright, Wily 2 is definitely the hardest stage in this whole game. So we'll use quite a bit of... Okay, that was not the hardest part. That was also not the hardest part. Okay. We'll use a lot of concrete here to get some shortcuts. Alright, too bad so far. It's also an amazing song, I totally agree.
Let us see all your gaming.
Okay, I completely messed up this strat, but it's okay, we just wait here and... I don't know. Okay, this jump sucks. I will take it safe. It's really tight. Okay, bad pattern again. Marathon safety, let's grab the help. Probably shouldn't need it, but hey, whatever. Alright, first time I think we use the Trident. Trident is actually, I think, probably the best weapon in this game. It's so good. You can really spam it and it pierces through everything. These jumps here are super scary. They are very tight. You can easily die there. But we got through. Honestly, the second half of the stage is not too bad. It's the first half that is really scary. Just that. It's okay. You want to go a bit further to the right so you can summon Coil and jump off them. Okay, can also do that. I don't think I've ever done that. Boost through with the shot. By the way, behind that Wily symbol, there's health hidden, which you can get with the Hornet Chaser. A lot of people don't know that. Okay, this boss has 3 phases and Laser Trident is good for all of them, so we'll just... I'm so bad at this fight. It's okay. One more phase, let's not get hit too much. He says and gets hit immediately. Okay. got through. Wily 2 down without dying is always good. Like I said, that is certainly the hardest stage. Yeah, I like the boss, but it's a tricky boss to do fast, especially the second phase. Like optimally, you want to do very low jumps and then hit both on the same jump. Quickly shoot left and right, and not easy. Okay, that's how you see how good my mash is. Wily 3 is kinda boring. It's like you do a lot of waiting in these let's call them elevator screens. But the last screen before the boss is pretty scary, and then the boss has a one cycle that is very tight to get and saves literally 25 to 30 seconds. So we'll see how that goes. What am I doing? Oh, missed that strat. That's a shame. Such a cool looking strat. Well, I guess we deboost through everything now. In a very inefficient way. Doesn't really matter. Okay, more elevator action. This time with more spikes. And this is the easy way to get the M-Tank. You just stay on the left side and then it just pushes you over. And we actually want that M-Tank, and we will use it immediately to refill everything. And we actually will press the right button this time. Alright, this corridor is kinda scary. I will probably take it rather slow. You can go through this so much faster. Oh nice, I like that refill. Okay, I didn't need that many refills. Alright, time for the boss. This boss is really stupid, especially casually. And the weakness is the black hole bomb. So the thing is, every time you go to the menu, the black hole bomb vanishes, so you can spawn a new one and deal damage again. So that's what we try to do. Nice! Got the one cycle. Perfect. So if you miss one of these shots, like if you either you pause too early before the boss gets hit, or you take too long and then the last shot will not hit because he is already too high up, then A, you lose one black hole bomb for the refights, which is unfortunate, and B, you literally lose 25 seconds from waiting for him to become vulnerable again, because you have to sit through his whole cycle. So I'm glad I got that at least.
Everybody's clapping for you.
Alright, refights. There's a manip for this boss to get a good pattern on Galaxy, but I messed up the beginning of the stage already, so I just go in and hope for the best. And never lucky. I also don't want to waste... Of course I get the worst pattern possible. I don't want to waste any concrete because I need them for Wily. Okay, whatever. Most refights are relatively simple, pretty much the same as in the stages. That's good. So for Magma Man we actually have the weakness now, but the weakness is not... you don't have enough ammo to actually kill him with his weakness, which is really weird. You can sometimes randomly get a double hit in with Tornado, then you have enough, but that normally never happens. Oh. I somehow missed one of the beasts, interesting. The timing on that black hole bomb, the first one, is a little bit different because the room is a little bit bigger. So it's a bit weirder, honestly. And we also have the weakness for Concrete Man, so he's a lot faster now. And now we have Wily. Wily has 3 phases. First phase, he shoots these eggs that you have to reflect back at him, and I'm horrible at this. As you can see. Then in the second phase he has 2 patterns, either he goes up or to the right. And he goes to the right, which I am bad at, so... That's why I have the E-Tank, because I mess up this phase so much. And then we have the last phase, which is the Wily Casino. It's completely random where he spawns, and you need low spawns, otherwise you can't even hit him, because his weakness is a Plug Ball, which, you know, only runs on the ground. And he gives me troll patterns. And he gives me more troll patterns. You can lose so much time just to bad patterns like this. Okay, let's grab the E-Tank. So optimally you can kill him in 2 or 3 cycles if he gives you a good pattern. Oh my god, he's just trolling me. What is going on? This is like the worst luck ever.
This is why his name's called Wily Casino.
Yep. Hey, we got 1 cycle where we could deal damage out of 10. Oh, never mind. He trolled me again. This is so bad. Okay, that was a good... That's the pattern you want. Where you use low, then you can get like optimally like even 5 or 6 hits in. Oh my god, this is so bad. I lost like legit a minute on that. Just on Wily RNG. That was insane. Alright, but I mean, for the most part this wasn't too bad. Like, if we just forget about Plugman stage, this wasn't too bad. And if we forget about whatever Wily just did to us, that was, yeah, that was interesting RNG. I'm glad that didn't happen on like a good pace.
Yeah. Well, 37 is still a like hard time. I think some things like 37:29 with the challenges you face shows how you did sum up.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with the 37. That's fine.
Any shoutouts you'd like to do, Laxxus?
Not right now. I mean, I have more runs to come anyway.
Yeah, we'll be right back after a quick break. We're gonna pick up a little hidden gem called Little Sam.
Yep.